All right, let's see. This guy, he wants Pete Hegseth to resign.
We're
Let's
in the
see.
middle of a fight right now as it relates to Pete Hegseth. He needs to resign or
Why?
be fired by Donald Trump. We've made that clear across the
Why?
caucus. And Democrats, I think, showed fight in the Senate hearing on Tuesday and in the House hearing on Wednesday. Our veterans have stood up to push back against this stunning national security breach. That's a fight that we're in right now. Are we on
Why Pete Hegseth though? He wasn't even responsible for that breach.
the sidelines? Have we been silent about this scandal?
Signalgate.
Why Pete Hegseth? Wasn't it Waltz that fucking invited the reporter? Also, by the way, like when people equating like, oh well, if it was a regular soldier who made this breach, then he would be fired and maybe like sent to jail. It's like, dude, listen, honestly, probably you're right, but they're not the same fucking level. It is way easier to replace a soldier than this to replace the Secretary of Defense. like, what are we talking about here? It's like it's literally the same reason. Like you have Twitch streamers. Yes, I'm gonna quit the Twitch streamers. Same reason you have like people like well, forget that Hassan doesn't get banned because Twitch likes him, but it's like you know top if you are a nobody on Twitch, right? Like you have like fucking 2 viewers, which I would be lucky to have 2 viewers, but I don't. If you have like you're a 2 viewer Andy, right? And you can ban 3 times, you're permanently banned. If you're an Amaranth, bro, you can get banned 100 times. You will never be permanent. Well, I mean, she's on kick now because she got deal, but like before that, she was banned like fucking multiple times, way more than 3. She was never perma banned. Why? Because she fucking brings in money. Like it's hard to get another Amaranth on the fucking on Twitch. It's hard to get another Asmongold on Twitch. It's hard to get another Hassan on Twitch. It's hard to get another XQC on Twitch, another Pokemon, yada yada. Right? It's like they are like the top one of the top 1%. Like there's like you're not gonna replace them that easily, so you're not gonna ban them. Same thing with this. Like, bro, you know how much if he kicks out, like let's say he fired Pete Hegseth. Let's say, right? It's gonna be like half a year of him. Well, no, maybe not half a year, but it's gonna be months before there's another Secretary of Defense. Because he's gonna have to go through Congress, they're gonna have to vote, they're gonna keep delaying, and then they're gonna sabotage the Trump presidency, right? And like purposefully delay and delay and delay and make sure there's no Secretary of Defense because they don't give a fuck about the US people. They just care about sabotaging Donald Trump. We saw that when they refused to stand or clap even for a kid with that survived brain cancer and was given an honorary Secret Service position. They couldn't even clap for that. Like, get the fuck out of here. You don't care if Pete Hegseth gets fired or remains. You just wanna sabotage Donald Trump's presidency by having him remove Pete Hegseth. First of all, lose some credibility. Second of all, with the American people. Second of all, to delay the fuck out of him for while he's trying to replace Pete Hegseth. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, it's fucking man. Like, can you work? Can you work for the American people instead of just like fucking trying to do stupid ass propaganda? Almost nobody actually cares about this. Like the American people, I mean. Almost nobody cares about this. Yeah, they were fucking laughing at shit about like about to hit the Houthis and stuff like that. Nothing was leaked when it was relevant. Yes, it is a big fuck up. This should never have happened. Maybe like some what do you call it, punishment is in order. Better protocols for safety of like adding new people into the signal, like like restrictions on the members that are joining a group, yada 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 yada. Right? It's like, yeah, there's so many things you can do. firing Pete Hegseth over this is literally just for the Democrats to like sabotage the president, which is like, you know, what they always try to do. Let's be real.
About your opinion. Yep. Anybody?
I just read it, bro. It's so fucking good.
What country are you? Wait, what country are you from?
The UK.
Okay, we don't give a crap about your opinion and your reporting. Why don't you go back to your country where you have a major migrant problem?
Okay,
And you, no. You should care about your own borders.
Do you care
no,
about
no,
American
I
lives
don't-
being
no,
put at
no.
risk?
Let me tell you something. Do you care about people from your country? What about all the women that are raped by migrants?
Do you care
No,
about
by migrant. No, do you care? Okay, you're done.
Do you care about
not.
American lives being put at risk?
You know what? I don't
about
care. I don't.
service members fighting for your country.
I don't care
and
about your
vice
fake news.
president
Do you have a
and your
relevant
defense
question?
secretary?
Yeah, this is an American journalist. Thank you.
I'm an American, and I'd like to hear your answer to what she's asking.
I'm not answering her question because I don't care about her network. If you would like to ask, I can answer.
Any concerns whatsoever?
I mean, childish, but the principle stands, you know.
Complete disregard of operational security from the top level of this administration.
You want to know about complete disregard about operational security? You should talk about the Biden administration, how they ripped our borders open to terrorist cartels.
I really don't like this deflection. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she's not wrong, but it's deflection. It's like, oh, here's the question. Fucking Aikido dodge that shit and flip it on the Biden. I mean, she has to do it because it's being done for fucking years now. Back and forth, Democrats deflect onto the Republicans, so Republicans will deflect on the Democrats. Doesn't matter who started doing it, but like, good luck getting rid of it now. But yeah, that's just where we live, I guess. Like, fuck, man, just deflecting.
Child sex trafficking, human trafficking, and drug trafficking across our borders for 4 years. The Trump administration is doing a great job, and I stand by their statements. I stand by their statements. My comment to you is I'm thankful to President Trump that he is leading us out of wars, that he's ending the war in Ukraine, where American lives could have been killed if Joe Biden was still president today, whether he liked it or not. We're talking about NPR and PBS today. We're talking about fake news that was funded with federal funding from American taxpayers. That's what this is about today, not journalists from the UK that should care.
Like, I mean, that point though.
Today, whether he liked it or not. We're talking about NPR and PBS today. We're talking about fake news that was funded with federal funding from American taxpayers.
That is actually really fucked up. Can you, like, just think about it for a second? Like, and I don't know if it's true or not, obviously. Like, we can assume it's true, but she's also known to say some wacky shit, right? The taxpayers were paying for the news networks to lie to them. Like, just think about, like, how fucked up that shit is. That's so fucked up, bro.
That's what this is about today.
Exposing failings in the way
Is that her? That is her, isn't it?
being vilified for exposing failings.
Yeah. It's just fucking running after her, bro. It's fucking funny. What country are you from? UK? Okay, we don't give a shit about your opinion. That's so good. Oh my god, dude, that is so funny. Oh my god. Can we get to like the point? Like, I remember when I was a kid and I looked up to politicians as in like, not like looked up as in like they're my heroes, but looked up as in like integrity, and not even like integrity, like they looked mature, right? They didn't talk like this. They didn't talk like what do you call her, that the black senator, is she a senator? I don't know, from Texas, I believe. Like, I don't know, man. Like, she talks like a hood rat, you know? Like, what the fuck? It's all a witch hunt.
I don't know that Signal works. I think Signal could. Look, it's all a witch hunt. Here we are talking about some of the greatest business deals ever made. The greatest companies in the world are moving into the United States, and you want to ask about whether or not Signal works. I don't know that Signal works. I think Signal could be defective, to be honest with you. And I think that's what we have to, because you use Signal, and we use Signal, and everybody uses Signal, but it could be a defective platform, and we're going to have to find that out. Look, it's all comfortable, right? Good. You know, I haven't seen a mask in so long. You're wearing a mask. So nice of you. I haven't seen anybody wearing a mask in a long time. It's good. You feel more comfortable, right? Good. That's good. You know, I have...
Passive aggressive. And Marine Corps veteran JD Vance on the range at Quantico. Yeah, whatever. This one.
Management, and they don't care about free speech, all of which are harming American people. In fact, I'm going to skip off real quick because
she talks like a hood rat. And by the way, from my understanding, she used to like not talk like this. She started talking like this at some point, but like before she was talking like, you know, like a politician, and now she's talking like a hood rat. Why are you talking like a hood rat?
because they have tried to come for you, Ms. Mayor. And I just want to clarify, you did not work for NPR when those statements were made, did you?
That is correct, Madam
And to
Chair.
be clear, free speech is not about whatever it is that y'all want somebody to say. And the idea that you want to shut down everybody that is not Fox News is bullshit. We need
Is bullshit. Like, I can't, like, can politicians go back to being adults? Oh my god, bro.
to stop playing.
Don't get me wrong, like Kennedy, like the other guy, not RFK Jr. The other Kennedy, I forgot his name. That guy is hilarious, but again, like the language is just not appropriate.
Because that's what y'all are doing in here.
Y'all.
You don't want to hear the opinions of anybody else. And the Constitution says Congress shall make no law respecting or establishing of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the
The gentlewoman's time has expired.
press.
The gentlewoman's time has expired.
About emergency management, and they don't care
What's she
about free
talking about?
speech, all of which are harming American people. In fact, I'm going to skip off real quick because they have tried to come for you, Ms. Mayor, and I just want to clarify, you did not work for NPR when those statements were made, did you?
That is correct, Madam
And to
Chair.
be clear, free speech is not about whatever it is that y'all want.
Okay.
Want somebody to say. And the idea that you want to shut down everybody that is not Fox News is bullshit. We need to stop playing because that's what y'all are doing in here. You don't want to hear the opinions of anybody else. And the Constitution says Congress shall make no law respecting or establishing of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the
The gentlewoman's time has expired.
press.
The gentlewoman's time has expired.
About emergency management and
I mean, I need more context, but like if you're a media company and like you just keep getting caught in lies, and I'm assuming that's why, right? You just keep lying and spewing propaganda and like just creating sensational topics that are not true. Now you should have the right to say it, but you don't have the right to be a media company or a news company at that point, because I believe the press have to uphold a certain level of integrity to keep remaining the press, to be considered as the press. So I don't know. I'm like, maybe it would make sense to me, right? Like if you're the press, you have to have some sort of integrity as the press. This is a big one. Oh yeah, this is a good one. There it is.
No matter how many surgeries you have or chemicals you inject, if you're born with male DNA in every cell of your body, you can never become a woman. You're not going to be a woman.
Based.
And that's why last month I proudly signed a historic executive order to ban men from competing in women's sports, and it was very
Based.
popular and
Ah.
very. No matter how many surgeries
I mean,
you have
dude,
or
like
chemical.
straight up, like it's common fucking sense, man. I don't know. Like, first of all, that is doom. Second of all, it's like this doesn't stop people from being nice to you, though. You just they don't have to be nice to you anymore. First of all, right? Like they're not nice. Like they don't have to be nice to me or to like like I'm gonna get YouTube comments like, oh, you're a trans or whatever. Well, why can't you be nice to me? Oh, well, you're not nice to them. Well, I don't think that they're nice to women when they go into their sports. Oh, well, you're transphobe. Well, then we're in a circle, aren't we? Like, it's just that simple, right? It's like, it's just so, I don't know, man. Like, when did this start, man? Like, when did people become so dumb? I saw a picture of this. I didn't know what it was. Is that a man or a woman? Like the breasts are pretty big. It's hard to say. Large Texas, man. Dude. But yeah, anyways. To this, honestly, based move. Like again, this is exactly what he was voted for. Vast majority of Americans wanted this. Like it's not and actually funny enough, the editors did a fantastic job. Asmongold makes a good point here. Where is
If you want to act that way, I'll treat you the way you want to be treated. But the moment
Yeah. That's the important part, right? This part.
one gender or another, and you're not going to go and convince a Walmart American that that's not the case.
Yeah.
And I understand you think it's more complicated. That's fine. And if you want to act that way, I'll treat you the way you want to be treated. But
Yeah, you want me to call you they, them, he, him, she, her, whatever? I don't care, bro. I'll call you whatever the fuck you want. Because I don't give two shits, man. You want me to call you Elizabeth? I'll call you Elizabeth. You want me to call you fucking Queen George? I'll call you Queen George. I really don't give a fuck how you want to be called. I'll call you however you want. Like, if I make a mistake, correct me. And I'll call you that from that moment on. But if you tell me I have to call you something, bruh, we're in for a fight. You are never getting what you want. Because you don't tell me I have to do something. Okay, I'm very, very fucking, what do you call it? Like, like bashing heads. Like, very, stubborn. I'm very fucking stubborn. If you made me or try to make me do something, like, expect for a very bad time. If you try to make me do something that is not something that I have to do, like you're in for a bad time, bro. Like a straight up, or sister, whatever.
the moment that you start telling people that they have to use these words, they have to talk like this, and if they don't, you mercilessly bully them, attack their family, get them fired from their jobs, those people will eventually get together. They will remember that, and they're going to hold it against you and do it to you. Here, let me ask everybody.
Simple as that. Retaliation and backlash. Don't go too far with your ideologies, bro. Just don't. You're not gonna have a good time. There's more of them than there are of you. Okay? It's not a battle you're gonna win.
Everybody in chat a question. Have you seen a person online who has pushed back against...
Perfect example. Kudos to the editors, bro. They should leave little children alone. That's it. What did he say here that is not correct? That is not fucking a normal person's, like, literal idea. You know, like, this is what everyone thinks. It's not even the quiet part out loud. It's the lazy part out loud. Everyone was just too lazy to say. It wasn't even like the, like, quiet. Everybody knows this. Don't talk to kids, especially strangers' kids, about sex. You know, sex ed is literally for protection. Sex ed was made to protect kids from infectious diseases during sex. It was meant to educate them about that, not to teach them how to fucking suck dick. Okay? It teaches them what happens in a regular intercourse. It wasn't about fucking how to suck dick, you know, how to perform anal, you know, how to give the better head, you know, how to play with your like it's not like it's not that. Okay? Leave the kids the fuck out of it. So what he said here, not an issue, but people made an issue out of it.
One of these identity groups and then been attacked mercilessly by that identity group and then been
Call of Duty pulls Twitch streamer Nick Merck's skin over anti-LGBTQ comment. Anti-LGBTQ comment, bro. Leave the kids alone. It's anti-LGBTQ. So that means that pro-LGBTQ comment would be teach the kids about sucking dick. Like, what would be the opposite of this? What would be the opposite of anti-LGBTQ in this fucking example? Push sex onto kids? Are you fucking retarded? Whoever thought this is a good idea and gonna go down well with anyone is a fucking moron.
aligned for things that they don't even have anything to do with. Yes, so we've all seen this happen, right?
And of course, by the way, this radicalized him. I wouldn't say even radicalized him, but it's like he became less censored. Like he stopped censoring himself. He stopped filtering himself. And he has a good reach. He has a lot of reach, mostly young men. Guess what? Guess what those young men are gonna be thinking after this? Oh, they did my boy dirty. They did my boy dirty. Fuck these LGBTQ monsters. These fucking assholes. He didn't say anything wrong. He said leave the kids alone. Fuck these guys. That's what they're gonna think. That is literally what they're gonna think. What else they're gonna think? Like, you harmed somebody they like. Oh, we need to re-educate the children, the men, like the men are toxic, whatever. Well, men are gonna be toxic because that's what men are. Based on, like, you know, whatever the standard is for you. Whatever the standard of toxic is for the people who use that word all the time. Right? Like, I don't know if, like, people don't understand this, but, like, men and, like, just boys are very eye for an eye because it sounds fair. And man, I'm eye for two eyes. That sounds even more fair to me. Like, a lot of kids are eye for an eye. If they can get, like, the revenge, they will get the revenge. Like, they will spite you. So even if they wouldn't have believed in being anti-LGBTQ, they would do it just to spite you.
Seen this happen, and I think that's radicalized enough people now. It's going to set back, like, any sort of trans rights or trans anything. It's going to set it back like 20 or 30 years,
bro. Like, that's they're not even setting back LGBTQ. LGBTQ. They're not even setting back LGBTQ. People are already talking about removing gay marriages. That's how far back it's people are trying to set this back. That's how big the backlash is. That's how fucked up like the LGBTQ have gotten. They pushed so hard. People are talking about removing gay marriages. That's how far it's gotten. Like, what are we doing? You want to be called she, he, they, them? Bro, no one cares. We can call you that. Don't force it on others. And if somebody doesn't, then whatever. Then they don't, man. Who gives a shit? Most people that I interact with ask me, what is your name? I tell them Mike. Oh, Michael. I'm like, yeah, Michael is also fine. What do you prefer? Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever is comfortable for you. Mike, Michael, it's fine. And then they proceed with Mike, Michael. Most people, if you talk to them normally and you're like, you know, hey, what's your name? Oh, you know, I'm Sarah. And I, you know, like, you know, it's a dude called Sarah, right? And it's like, oh, Sarah, that's, you know, an interesting name, right? It's like, oh, yeah, I identify as a woman. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So do you prefer being called as a she, whatever? It's like, yeah, that would be nice. Cool, we're done. That's it. It's not much more than that, bro. Most people don't give a fuck. Now, obviously, you can go to like a place that is more, actually bigoted and actually hate that concept. And yeah, sure, they're gonna be meaner, but that doesn't mean that you get to tell them what to do, right? They can be mean to you, you can be mean to them, and move on with your fucking day. Just don't stop pushing it on people, man. Nobody likes an ideology that they don't believe in to be pushed on them. Same with like fucking like Christianity, same with like any other religion, right? Like when if you push it on to people who are not agreeing with it, you're gonna get backlash, right? That's why you have like in the whatever podcast so many like girls, even though you see that they're starting to realize what Andrew or from Andrew from Crucible is saying is true, and they're like, you see like the fucking the machine is fucking turning, they would still argue against him. Why? Because it felt like he forced the idea on them. It's just so common, man. People are retaliatory. They will resist change. They will resist accepting something that is outside of their reality. Right? Making them understand is way better than forcing it onto them. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to fucking sleep, bro. My face is fucking red. I don't know if you can see it, but like, well, I mean, you kind of see this. Yeah, I guess I'm reddish. But yeah, I need to sleep and my nose is fucked. So yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.